just about ready to roll here. And today's starter, Jonathan Cannon.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Fought off foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one moves his feet.
2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, that got him.
That ball got him.
First batter of the game is hit by the pitch.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
And here is Nolan Schanuel. Rengifo aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground, might be 2. 1 at second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now batting, Mike Trout. 2 for 8 in the series so far. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the designated
Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Soler.
Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. In time to Vaughn. And that is that. Angels strand 1. Now it's the White Sox turn. It's a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here on the south side. And on the mound today, Reed Detmers.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Josh Rojas, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next one in the dirt. Swing and a ball popped up. Rengifo makes the grab, one down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And a foul ball. That's down and in. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Mike Tauchman in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Two out, space is empty.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
And that one almost hit him.
No strike.
That's ball 4. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Luis Robert now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Robert Jr.
There's a strike. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
That misses, and the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. They take the force out, and the inning is over. So 1 left for the White Sox, scoreless after 1. Top of the second. Here's the power hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. O'Hoppe with a homer in his last game. Cannon measures 6 feet 6 inches, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2022. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And another ball. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Base is up.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. And a good start to the inning.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. And it's 1-1.
1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
Oh, hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. So up next, Taylor Ward. And there's the ball. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That's way outside. 2-1. Runner on the go. High in the air, out to right. Tuckman moving back for this one. Hauls it in, 2 away. So digging in, Mickey Moniak. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. That one is gone. He circles the bases. His first homer of the year. It's 2-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now Zach Neto. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next offering is down low.
Ball 2.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
It's in and out of his glove. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that error hurt.
Andrew Vaughn now. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019.
1-1.
In the dirt, blocked. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
7, center fielder, Michael.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and second, no outs. And here's the veteran outfielder, Michael A. Taylor. Ball 1 low. Sosa over at second. Vaughn at first with no outs. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The pitch. In the air, foul off first. He's under it. And there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Colson Montgomery up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, one out. And a swing and a line drive into right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting ninth, catcher, Corey.
Here's Corey Lee.
In the grand scheme of things, this at bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at bat.
That's off the mark. 1-0. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Just missed.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Fastball for a strike. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Popped up. Rengifo. That is the inning. White Sox strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Here on the south side, new inning getting started. And now it's the switch inning second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Cannon back to work. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. To third, Rojas. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
And next for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. He's 0 for 1. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. That one missed. And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. 1 out, bases empty. The other way. Rojas throws on to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder Mike Trout.
Here's Mike Trout. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch misses. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. That one felt good. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So now here's the DH, Jorge Soler. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. There's a strike. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And ball 1.
Ball, that's out.
Fastball for a strike. It's 2-2. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 outs. Got him swinging. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at right
And
field,
leading
set
off
for the
the
bottom of the third, leading off Josh Rojas.
Josh Rojas.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
I think he was sitting
No
off
ball,
speed
2
there.
strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, he threw that
one's
fastball
the
right
count.
by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throws to first, and Benintendi is out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Here's Mike Tauchman. He reached out a walk his first time.
Definitely classify Tauchman as one of those gritty players, willing to do whatever, get on base, get around the bases.
This to center field. Moniak gliding in towards the infield. Makes the grab on the run. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Out of the fourth, here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Here is Yoan Moncada. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Number 64 appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Schuster getting cranked up as well. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Inside. 1-2 to count. Downstairs to Moncada.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
In the air, left field. Dives, and it gets by. Lead runner makes the turn at second. O'Hoppe around third. He'll score.
Comes through with the RBI. Pitch was in and off the plate. So
Number
hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jonathan Cannon departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
Jake
White
Eater
Sox.
taking over on the mound.
Number
This is his
46.
first appearance of the season.
Jake Eater.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Digging in, Taylor Ward. He's 0 for 1. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Next offering is downstairs. And that one clips the corner.
2-2 the count.
Moncada at second with nobody out. Cut on and lifted in the air. Great effort, but it gets down. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mickey Moniak.
And now the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a foul straight back. No outs. Runners at first and third. Strike 2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Just missing there. And it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just misses. 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Runners on the corners, no outs. And now it's 3-2. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of
Neto.
pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, 1 hitter at a time.
The shortstop takes the ball.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And misses inside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Bases juiced, no outs. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. On the second, they get one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Luis Rengifo. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So a man at first, and now the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. That's in there. 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. Rengifo coming home. Now a relay to the plate, but it's offline. It's 7-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball left side. Tosses across to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and lead 1. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Angels 7 and the White Sox nothing. Back here on the south side, bottom of the 4th, and now the DH, Luis Robert Jr.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Just missed.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Gets to it with a slide. Gathers and throws. Got him. Nice play.
Now batting, second baseman, Lenny Sosa.
A great sliding stop. I think we need a breakdown from StatCast to fully appreciate the difficulty of that play.
Yeah, Boo, these numbers show how good of a play it actually was. And that sliding catch was difficult enough, and somehow he still managed a great throw to first. What a play.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay, safe at second.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And next to hit for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn. And he's already singled in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he just threw that
One ball,
fastball
one strike.
by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That's off the mark, and a count 2-1. Swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Sosa, the runner at second with one away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's a little bit low. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So up next for Chicago, Michael A. Taylor. Popped out in foul ground first time through. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, out, 3 double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Angels 7 and the White Sox nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Angels really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. The throw, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And next for L.A., Logan O'Hoppe. He's 2 for 2. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. In the air, right side, Tauchman sizing this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
2 down, base is empty. Here is Moncada. Moncada, 29 years old, and he was born in Cuba. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch is outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
That's out to center field. Taylor brings it in for the third out. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Colson Montgomery. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
You know, these White Sox finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Next pitch is downstairs.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Gets the call, and now 3 balls and a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Now this is in the air down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Line drive, base hit. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Now batting, catcher,
Corey Lee steps to the plate for the White Sox. Flied out his first time. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. And strike 1 to the catcher.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one hammered. That's back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Here's Josh Rojas. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Montgomery coming home. The relay throw. Safe at the plate. It's 7-1.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out, runner at second. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. circle the bases. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-3. Singy, that's his 99th career homer.
Well, he's probably already thinking about the next one, and don't want to think too hard because you'll start to struggle. 100 is a really nice number to get to, though. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Base is empty, one away. Mike Tauchman steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. On the ground to first, Shanuel tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Tauchman is
Now
gone.
batting, the designated hitter, Luis Robert Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Luis Robert. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2 is the count.
In the air to left center. Ward sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. For the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now 7-3. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Eater back to work. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Now batting.
Clearly that was a solid double all the way. Nice swing of the bat right there, but that just can't happen on defense. Getting the ball back into the infield. You've got to make a decent throw your infielders can handle. Just gave him an extra 90 feet for free.
And here is Mickey Moniak. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
That one fouled off. Ward at third with nobody out. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. A lefty up and throwing out there. And a good eye there.
Outside.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Out towards right center field. Tauchman on the move to the gap. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly, and the lead is up to 5.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Jake Eater done for the day, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher for the White Sox, Jared Schuster, ready to make his season debut. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto.